Welcome to this video tutorial, which is going to be an introduction in how to perform electronic music in a multi-channel sound system using Ableton Live. There are some other ways to work out surround sound in live. However, this setup keeps the performance simple, allowing me to launch clips and use effects while projecting the sound through the speaker's layout. The setup consists of an APC to control the live surface, push controller to control the diffusion, an iPad to control some parameters of the return tracks, and a sound card with at least 8 outputs. I will now show you how I configured this setup. Okay, we're going to start setting up the MIDI controllers. To do so, we go to Live, Preferences, and then into the MIDI Sync tab. We can see here our 3 control surfaces. We don't need to activate the remote control MIDI ports for the APC, because it needs to be with default settings. If we activate the remote controls in both the APC and push, there will be MIDI conflicts. However, we need to activate remote control ports for push, what will allow us doing some mappings. On the other hand, the remote control ports need to be activated for the iPad controller, or otherwise it won't work. I'm going to show you how I configured Live to create this performance in surround. I've got 3 return tracks with common effects, a reverb in the first one, a ping-pong delay in the second, and a filter delay in the third. As you can see, there are 4 return tracks more, in grey color, each one assigned to a different pair of speakers. I'm going to make them wider to allow you seeing it better. So the first return track is assigned to the front pair of speakers. The second return track is assigned to the front side pair of speakers. The third one to the rear side pair, and the last return track assigned to the rear pair of speakers. We need then to assign the audio to box to sends only, in all the tracks, including the return tracks. Doing so, there will be no sound coming out through the master. Instead, we can place the sounds in anywhere within the speaker's layout. As you can see, now I'm playing the kick, but there is no sound at all, because it needs to be sent to the speakers. So the way to do it is doing it like this. Now I'm sending the kick to the front. Now I'm sending it to the back. Thing that you can't appreciate because you will probably listen this video in stereo, but now the sound is coming from the back. I have mapped each of these buttons, D, E, F, G, of each track to the top 4 bad pads in the push. I'm going to show you. For example, if I want to send the kick to the front, I just need to press this key, this pad. If I want it to be in the back, I just press it, the 4th. If I want it to be in all surrounding us, I just press the 4. And same with others, for example the hat in the middle, and I want an atmosphere in the back. You see here how it changes. And all of them, I can just send it all of them to the front, or I can send them to the back. So I use the knobs, the sends of the return tracks to send the wet signal wherever I want as well. Using those knobs in push, I can control. I can send the reverb to the front, I can send the reverb to the sides, and I can send the reverb to the back. And same with the delays. I can send it to the front, I can send the other delay to the back. Something that can be done with this setup is, for example, if I play the hat, Now there is no sound, but if I press here, I'm sending the hat to the front. However, I can now send the hat to the back, to the delay. And now I can send the delay to the back. I can still use the stereo panel to project the sound to an individual speaker. For example, I can send a sound to the back right speaker as well as to the front left speaker. This setup allows me to have complete control over which individual sound, either dry or post effect, is sent to each speaker. I'm also using the app Touch OSC on the iPad to control some parameters of the return tracks. I've logged 4 XY pads to control 3 effects on the return tracks and 1 effect on the track assigned to the back pair of speakers. I'll show you. With the first XY pad, I can control the filter and the decay time of the reverb. With the second XY pad, I can control the frequency and the amount of signal after the resonator. Same with the third XY pad. And the fourth XY pad is used to control the decay time and the amount of signal after the resonator in the channel assigned to the back pair of speakers. So that was the tutorial about working in surround with live. I hope it was useful. Thanks for watching and see you soon.